everybody, welcome back to an episode of Minecraft Adventures. We're back here. I guess it hasn't been too long since the last episode. We're back, kind of back to the grind. I know as we kind of made that announcement, a few couple updates happening. If you watch the announcement, I put it on the community tab, Discord, Twitter, all that good stuff that I usually post announcements on. Just kind of took an unofficial break from the channel. I mean, I know I didn't upload the past couple Saturdays and Sundays. But, I was busy with work. All that good stuff is explained. If you're wondering why I wasn't uploading, that's I was just busy with work and busy with some other things going on in my personal life. That's pretty much why I didn't get a chance to upload. But I mean that's all explained, and just check it out in the community tab and the Discord and the Twitter, which is I highly recommend you follow all that to get updates. This is where I'll be posting most of the updates. If there's anything going on with the channel, all those mediums will be the first to know. But long story short, we're going to be back on the grind here. I'm going to be back to regular content and more stuff, more good stuff coming. I know, I got a lot of good stuff planned and more to come. So stay tuned for all that. For now, back on the grind here with Minecraft Adventures. I just wanted to address that before we get started. Back on the grind here though. So we're here. And I know last episode I kind of did half of it. I half constructed the dock. That was like one of the bigger projects. I half did it. It's pretty much the plans for today. I think nothing too crazy. I don't have anything too crazy planned. I think I'm just gonna finish up this dock project kind of once and for all. And then after that, that's pretty much a bulk of what I wanted to do to the village. There's maybe one other bigger project I wanted to do, but this dock project is the bigger project. We're either going to finish it today or going to get very close to finishing what I want done. So the actual dock part, like going out to the water, is done. And I'm like I was saying, plans are kind of want to make a hut with like some fishing supplies and whatnot, pretty much general stuff. So that's pretty much the plans for today's episode. I know I do. Oh, my character changed. I think it was like part of an update. Um, let's see here. I'm gonna have to get some supplies. I do have a saddle. That's interesting. I guess if I ever find a horse or something. Actually, I don't know. I think I found out. I forget what you need for a horse. I'm also gonna go to bed just because it's that time. Just gonna grab some extra supplies. Might have to go out and get some stuff. Get some extra cobblestone. But I'm gonna kind of be building it with miscellaneous things. So that's pretty much it. It might not be the most interesting of um, videos, maybe a little bit more of downtime, but like I was saying, after I get this dock done, after I get all the projects I want done with this village and kind of move on, I'll be doing a lot more fun stuff within the survival mode, and maybe I might even expand outside of this world. It's still going to be called Minecraft Adventures, but I might even expand. I got plans to maybe expand outside of this world into a creative mode, which could be fun in and of itself, because you can do a lot more. It's less intense when you're in creative mode. So that's a little bit of a plan I'm working with. That might be coming, so stay tuned. It'll still be part of the Minecraft Adventures shell, but it'll just be kind of a different, change of scenery. It's not going to be the same village in the world you guys have been seeing, but and then maybe towards then I'll kind of flip flop, maybe do an episode in the survival world or the creative world. But we'll see. That's what I'm thinking about doing. Maybe in some next couple episodes, sometime in the future. That's what I was thinking about doing. So, comment down below if you just to get out there. Comment down below if you guys think that's a good idea. If you would want to see that. Just me kind of going into creative world and obviously get a lot more freedom with that. We have our dog here. I'm still trying to figure out a name. I forgot. I feel like I did name him. I just forget. Trying to look for some food here. I don't know if I have very many. I don't know. I might have to go look for like a pig real quick. I don't know. I'm trying to. I want to get some food before I get started. But yeah, that's of course comment down below if you support that idea. I think it would be pretty interesting. Like I said, just kind of a change of scenery with things. Um, I guess I'll get this sheep. I need something to eat. Sorry, pal. But yeah. So I know I can move slow because I'm hungry. I'll try and get up here. Um, so just trying to hang on. Don't worry, we'll get to it. Um, I wonder if there's anything in this furnace. I don't know. I don't usually leave anything left to be desired. This should hold us over for a while. want to get rid of like this random stuff. I swear, like the random stuff just pops up in my inventory. I also do want to go to the Nether. That's pretty much, I mean, that's always been in the back of my mind. I don't know if I've ever really mentioned it. But that's always been in the back of my mind with the series. I do want to definitely go to the Nether. That's going to be an adventure in and of itself. However, I don't really think I'm prepared enough. Like I said, that's one of the more fun things we could do towards the end of me finishing off the village. I'm going to create another portal within this village. That's one of the more fun things I'm planning on doing after I'm done here. Um, but the Nether can be fun, but I mean, if you're not prepared well enough for it, I mean, it can be, you'll be dead. So I mean, that could be something like that's definitely going to be something that's going to be in the future. Like I was saying, it's always been in my mind. It's always been something I'm thinking about, and yeah, so I'm kind of mapping off where I left off. Where did I really leave off? Because I'm gonna kind of leave this like this was kind of the hut area. This was finished. I'm pretty sure. Let's see here. Just trying to look. So this area is finished. This is kind of the hut area, like kind of like what I was saying. Create some extra steps here. I guess I'll create steps that kind of go up here. Let's see here. Just to make it a little bit easier. I don't know, I probably shouldn't be using a pickaxe for wood. So I'm gonna have steps that come up here, and then steps here, steps here, steps here, and then maybe some steps here, kind of leading from the other little hut. Because I'm gonna have a door. I have a good idea, actually. I have an axe to spare. Actually, yes, I do. Um, so I'm gonna create some steps here, then have a big steps coming up here. Then I'm gonna put a door kind of leading out to these steps. I'm gonna put a door here, kind of just like a direct walkway um, from the other. Sorry, just like a direct walkway from the other hut. And I misplaced that door. Sorry. There we go. That'll be easy. And I'm gonna put something here. I know it'll be kind of mismatched with material, but I'm just gonna use up everything I have. I'm not really gonna spare anything. I know I was saying I want to put some windows here. So definitely, I think I'm going to put some windows. I'm going to save some of these slots, like as window slots. So I'm definitely going to save some window slots, just trying to use up some of the materials I already have. I guess I'll save this for windows, kind of coming out here, and then we'll see. And then I'm going to fill in just some of these empty gaps. I'm also trying to use this stuff. I'm probably definitely going to have to go and get some more materials, but for now I'm just trying to use up what I have in terms of that. So there's going to be a door that comes out here. I'm going to put some extra torches here. Um, just some miscellaneous torches. So that's going to come out here, and then I'm going to leave the back. I'm going to leave the back uncovered, and then I'm going to put windows here, and then just so it'll be really nice. So you could look out towards the lake and whatnot. That'll be pretty cool. So I'll just put windows here, then I'll cover up the rest of this roofing and whatnot. I'll kind of leave it half huttish, like kind of like I was saying. Still kind of looks like a hut, but I'm also going to fill in some of the other gaps. Let's see, just trying to use up literally everything I have. It's going to be mismatched, but it is what it is. Some of it's going to be dirt too. I'm just trying to use like every bit of material I have, just so I could kind of free up space for like new stuff. Wool? No, I'm not going to go that far. I'm not going to use wool. But so then I'm going to go out, and I'm also going to get some sand too. Alright, so I'm going to go out and get some cobblestone. That's not going to be too hard to figure, to get. I'm also going to get some sand. That's also not going to be too hard. Sand to smelt. Glass. That'll kind of be our final touches, putting the windows and whatnot in, and that'll be that. So it'll be pretty cool. Then finishing also touches will just be so you're just going to have to get some material. I guess I'll get an iron shovel. Actually, no, I already have a shovel. I lied. And that'll be finishing touches, just putting some materials and whatnot in there, some fishing rods and whatnot. So yeah, that'll be good. That'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it. Um, hopefully we can move on to greener pastures, as they say. And and make no mind, this isn't. I mean, like I said, I mean, I just pretty much, there's a lot of more I have planned for Minecraft Adventures. This isn't like the end of Minecraft Adventures. When I say finishing up the village and whatnot, I mean it's pretty much just finishing up what I want. Pretty much what I wanted done. Um, One of the main things I wanted done, kind of what I set out to do. I like to finish things. If I set out to do something, I like to try my best to finish it. And just finishing up this village is a big accomplishment. I set out day one, pretty much when we found this village. I set out to finish it. I showed out a plan and whatnot, and I hope to. That should be enough sand. But I really would be cool if I could kind of finish out what I wanted. That would be a huge accomplishment for me and this series in general and whatnot. So um, it would mean a lot to me to finish it. So I mean that would be pretty good. And then kind of like I could move on, kind of do a lot of other things with Minecraft Adventures, like kind of like other plans I was planning to do. So I'm not going to explore this too far. I don't know where this leads, but I'm just going to get some cobblestone. But I definitely have a lot bigger plans for this series. It's not really just, I know like most of the episodes so far have been just me either working on the village or mining and doing some other things that I know hasn't been too exciting. But like I was saying, I'm just trying to set out to finish this thing. Um, as far as the village and whatnot goes, then things are going to get a lot more interesting and fun. I promise. I know there's been some times where it has been the most exciting with this series, and kind of maybe dull at times, but it's worth it. I know, it will be worth it. Um, I promise. I got a lot of bigger plans for this, so um, this is a good series. One of the first series. Come to think about it, this was actually one of the first series on this channel ever. So this is a very special series to me. So Minecraft Adventures. That should be alright for now. I don't actually. Well, no, that should be alright. I mean, I could always come back, but. And it's getting dark out. Like, I'm gonna try to grind through the nighttime. So that looks like that's a hut. That's our kind of main hut area. Not really gonna build up walls around that. I'm just gonna kind of keep it our hut, kind of like an open hut. This will be like the more closed hut area. Um, so I'm gonna go up and smelt some glass when we're done here. So I'm gonna finish this up. But yeah, hopefully you guys understand, what I'm trying to do here. Just trying to be a completionist, I guess, as they'll say. But it'll be worth it in the end, I promise. Oh, it's a baby cow. Well, should have just enough materials. Just enough. Just trying to fill in this gap, this gap. And then, because I wonder if the windows are actually going to be too high. Actually, no, they won't be, because they look like they're going to be too high. I'm going to clear out this. Man, these mobs come out fast. I'm going to have some windows actually kind of poking out here. Let's see, I'm going to put some, I'm going to have windows here as well. And then I'm going to fill in this gap. Hopefully there's enough, because the other side should be covered by the hut. Let me get up there and see if there's anything else. It's like the mobs just they ruin everything, I swear. Sorry, I'm just trying to focus on what I'm doing here and make sure everything's in tip-top shape. So I could technically I could make the rest of it hut. Because I could technically use the stairs and it would blend in. Okay, yeah, that could actually work. Hang on, let me cook here. Dude, can we just not for like, I thought, dude, no, if a creeper, no, dang it. Dude, if a creeper comes around and like ruins everything I just worked to do, I thought I heard a creeper and there's a baby zombie, but that's irrelevant. I know there's, yeah, blow up here, dude. Don't blow up anywhere else. You could blow up over here all day long. I really should get to bed. I'm actually also going to put a bed in this hut just as a little bit of a... Probably won't even let me, but I'm actually going to put a double... Actually, no, I'm surprised it let me sleep. But I'm going to put a double bed here. Oh gosh, sorry, wasn't talking for a while. I gotta set my respawn point. Hang on before I die. See, that gets spooky because you destroy your respawn point. You're pretty much, you know. So ideally it should come in and cover. I'm gonna cover this with the other material, and then that'll be good. Yeah, right. So that'll kind of be the awning kind of deal with the hut. I'm gonna cover this up. I mean, it blends in with the rest of the material, so I mean, it's, you know. Alright, we're looking good in here, actually. Actually, we really are looking good. I mean, some of it's open, but it's all good. So, finishing touches, I'm gonna kill the spider. Like, why does everybody in the world want to, like, come in here and, like, destroy everything? Like, just trying to create this. I'm gonna put a crafting table here, put a couple chests here. Um, put single chest here, actually. I have a lot of chests. I don't know why. I just realized. Actually, no, I'll save this one for later. Let's put two. Actually, wait. What did I? Actually, no. I'm gonna save this for a furnace. I'm gonna put a furnace in here. Then I could actually. I'll go down and get some coal and smelt it. I want to put some lights in here. Pretty cool. Yeah, we're actually looking good. This is exactly kind of how I planned it to be. So I'm gonna put some pretty typical like fishing equipment in here. I'm gonna put a bucket in here. I'm gonna put the, of course, fishing rod. Bell, I actually might have some plans for. Bundle, bone, I'll put that bone in there. Maybe some extra, I'll put some extra materials in here just in case I need it, like some steps, the fence, gate, and whatnot. Another fishing rod, saddle I could put in there, that could be counted as whatever. Just some extra materials and the like. I'll put another sword in there, just maybe if in case I need to come down here and put some stuff down, extra chests and whatnot, just in case. You never know. You never know if you'll need it. So I'll put some extra stuff in here. Guess um, I'll put a bell here, just for the heck of it. Just for the heck of it, I'll put a bell there. So yeah, let's see. Try to just kind of reorganize my inventory. I know I had a lot of stuff. So yeah, final touches are going to be finishing up, putting the glass in there, windows, and yeah, that should do it. I'll take some coal and put it in the furnace as well. And yeah, that should do it. That's pretty much the bulk of what I wanted. I mean, how are we looking so far? Actually, let me get a final look at the final product. We're looking pretty good. We got a hut. That's what I really wanted to build there. And we got our docks. And then it should be easier for fishing too. Because fishing, I also want fishing, you know, the garden's great and all, but I want fishing to become a one of our main sources for um, food and whatnot. So that'll be nice. I'll put some extra things in and whatnot. So that's pretty cool. Just kind of going around here doing some organizing, putting some stuff, because there was a while that my chests were all like out of order and whatnot. This is like my more, you know, the more valuable chest that I'll keep in the main bedroom here. I was just kind of going around and organizing things. That's saying taking a while, so. You know, the one thing in Minecraft I learned is, you know, if you're gonna die, I mean, I would want to die with as less stuff as I possibly can. You know, you always respawn it wherever you want, but I mean, like, you know, if you're gonna be dying out there, I want to have as less, you know, the bare essentials. You know, I'm not gonna keep diamonds on me, and that, you know, unless I'm going out mining. Like, I'm gonna put those diamonds right away. You know, you want to be careful about it. You know, you don't want to die with all your valuables you've ever pretty much worked for. So this village, honestly though, it's becoming a classic. A lot of classic things in here, just that we've been building over the time here. A lot of classic stuff. It's it's been a long time coming, and I'm just like I was saying, I'm very proud of this village. You know, kind of build it from scratch and build all the things in here, and it's been such a journey, and I'm so glad that we're kind of looking to finish it and can move on to greener pastures. And this is just going to be such a classic village to come back to, and it's real nice. I'm proud of it. Hopefully, you guys are proud to be a part of the part of the experience. So I'm glad the experience of Minecraft Adventures coming through. I guess there is a little bit of a gap there. Hopefully, that should cover it. Alright, so maybe I should have made more sand. Or glass, I should say, because I'm going to put glass here, got glass here, then I'm going to put glass here, and that should be that. Actually, no, I could make it right here on the spot, because I have some extra coal that I wanted to make that with. Then I'm just going to put some extra materials in here, and I'm going to cook this raw mutton, put this torch down. Guess I'll put some extra stairs, just if I need some extra materials or whatnot. You never know if I need some extra stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna make these here glass, and I'm gonna or windows, I should say, I guess. So, you know, gonna kind of run you guys through everything. So yeah, looking pretty good so far. You got the main boats out here. This is the dock. Of course, you got that going on, and then you got the main house. That's like the main hut house, and this is kind of the more open hut kind of gondola area. I figured it would be kind of easy. I kind of made it impromptu, but I figured it might be easier to just, you know, you could have a direct walkway through. You could come out here, side, come right up here, kind of hang out here. This is the more openish area, and then I wonder. No! Well, you know, at least it wasn't the main house. At least it wasn't that. You know, I'll take it. I'll take it. I guess I'm just gonna have to, you know, use those supplies I was talking about. Like I was saying, you'll never know. Um, it was nice. It was looking nice. I don't even know where to begin here. I mean, because I was just kind of saying that might be me a little bit messed up. I gotta remove that fence. Well, I mean, I'll take it. Like I was saying, at least it's not the main house that I just, you know, that's really what I wanted to keep protected. Um, well, that kind of ruined my tour of everything. But that's it. I can't believe that really happened. Um, what was that? I don't like the sound of that, but luckily, whatever. I don't even really know what to say after that. Other than at least it wasn't the main house. So I'm gonna I guess I'll keep this little spot open just so it's not as encroaching on the area here. I'll keep this. Just gonna try and rebuild everything. I don't even know. That really didn't need to happen, but you know. I creepers, man. Just creepers, dude. I don't really. I'm just trying to. I guess. You know what? I guess I could come down here and use a shovel, just to kind of fill in the gaps there. Anyway, I was just saying how nice the main hut is, and then the creeper ruined everything as usual. Um, but yeah, I guess create some steps here. Well, yeah, that's our main hut. I'm sorry, I just kind of at a loss for words for that. I just can't believe that really happened. But I mean, I guess I could believe the creeper kind of hanging out here. But yeah, this is our main hut area. Kind of open hut, and then as I was saying, it kind of leads down here. A little bit of an easier walkway, and yeah, so. Wow. So, put some extra stuff in here. Alright. Well, it's getting a bit late. Let me just go to bed real quick. But yeah, with that being said, on that nice note, that's where we're going to cap off today's video. Today's episode of Minecraft Adventures. Let me just eat this real quick. But yeah, that's where we're going to cap it off. Let me get a final look here at our final dock. This is something I'm very proud of, and going forward, there's probably some other little projects I'm going to be doing around the village. Maybe there might be one other bigger project I wanted to do, but this is really the main thing that I kind of wanted to finish. And over time, it's hopefully that creeper doesn't mess with anything. But over time, this is really what I wanted to do. This was the final project when I saw it, but maybe some other little projects, maybe one other main project I want to do. For the most part, this is it. This is what's going to be it. Going forward, there's going to be a lot more fun stuff kind of coming to Minecraft Adventures. Like I said, maybe there might be in the next couple episodes. Might start a creative world, and there's going to be a lot more fun stuff coming with that. I think the next big goal, the big project, is probably getting ready and going to the Nether. That's my next big project I'm looking to do within Minecraft Adventures. Um, so now that we got the village kind of squared away, that's the next thing. Pretty much going to the Nether. That's not going to be for another little while. I know there's a lot of preparation we got to do, but that's the next big goal. As well as the creative world. I mean, that's going to come. That's definitely coming. I just got to figure out what I'm going to do and whatnot. But that's definitely going to be coming in the next couple episodes. So a lot to look forward to going forward with Minecraft Adventures. These are ideas I've kind of always had and plans I've always had. I just was kind of waiting on doing them until I actually finished the village and kind of set out what I did to do. So hopefully you guys are, with all that, the creative world ideas and whatnot. Of course, leave a comment down below and what you think of all those ideas. Hopefully you guys are on board with it because I think it's a pretty good idea. But of course, you're always welcome to leave a comment down below what you think. Of course, comment down below general feedback, all that good stuff. And yeah, just get back on track here with the channel. A lot of good stuff, good positive things, positive things. Um, Definitely gonna look, I'm gonna be updating you guys more if there's anything going on. I'm not just, I know it kind of sucked. I kind of went dark and didn't upload, and feel bad for that, and I'm sorry about that. And I'm definitely gonna look to be updating you guys more, of course. Of course, over Twitter, Discord, Instagram, Twitch. Just kind of plug that. All those links in the description. And yeah, like I said, good things going forward. And yeah, stay tuned for a lot more cool stuff coming. But for now, though, I will see you guys in the next video.